Hey boys and girls, Miss Lacey here. Welcome to January. This month we're talking about resilience. Resilience is getting back up when something gets you down. And our memory verse for the month is be strong, all who put your hope in the Lord, never give up. Psalm 31:24. Hope you have a great week and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Gets hard. That doesn't mean we should give up. When the going gets tough and I wanna give up, I will trust in you. 'Cause you're always gonna lead, always gonna lead, always gonna lead me through. When I'm feeling overwhelmed and almost wanna quit, I will not give in. 'Cause you're giving me strength, the strength to start again. Singing, everybody.
No. Not looking good. Oh, hey guys. This week, we're taking a look at the story about worry. Not that I ever worry. Chance of snow, sleet, hail, and ice? 99.9%! No. Hey, I'm Skylar.
And I'm Sebastian. This week, we're talking about how we can trust Jesus with all of our emotions.
Because he experienced them too.
Why do I feel like there's a 99.9% chance you're feeling distracted?
I'm fine, totally fine. Okay, there's a big winter storm coming and I have a choir competition, and what if it gets canceled?
Stressful.
Plus, my dad is traveling for work, and with the storm, he might not make it back in time for my performance.
Yeah, which might be canceled.
Not helping!
Okay, hey, those are some big reasons to be worried. But there are things you can do about it.
I know. Where's the ice cream?
I have something better.
Chocolate?
Actually, someone better. Her name is Dr. Chinway, and she knows a lot about helping people with big emotions.
Okay, I'm definitely ready.
Let's meet her.
Hey, Sebastian. Hey, Skylar.
Thanks for coming. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We are so glad to have you here today.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here.
So, one, could you tell us a little about who you are and what you do?
Absolutely. So I'm a mental health therapist, and I teach people to build good, healthy habits that include helpful ways of thinking, behaving, and coping with big emotions.
So we've got some big emotions flying around today. How do you help kids and grown-ups deal with big emotions?
Oh, Sebastian, that's such a great question. Well, everyone is different, so I like to use different strategies like talking, but other activities such as writing, moving your body, drawing. All of those things are really great ways to understand and express our big emotions in order to feel mentally and emotionally strong.
I always think of feeling emotions, not thinking them. So, how does that work?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So emotions and thoughts are closely related, but they are different. So for example, if we're worried about the first day of school or making friends, or like you, Skylar, worrying about your dad, those are thoughts that can cause any of us to feel sad, maybe scared, or even anxious. But on the flip side, thinking about playing with our pet, hanging with our best friends, and the best birthday we ever had might make us feel excited, joyful, or even at peace. And did you know, emotions come from our brain?
What?
Yes. So stress can make us feel really uncomfortable because of all the things that are happening in our brain. Let me explain. When we're stressed, that prompts the release of a bunch of chemicals in your body called adrenaline and cortisol. And some of the ways that people experience stress is feeling hot, or their heart begins to beat faster, or can feel like they're butterflies in our stomach. Have you ever felt that before?
Yes.
Yes, so stress can even make us feel anxious or angry.
So all this talk about stress and anxiety is kind of stressing me out. So what do we actually do about this kind of anxiety?
Yeah, really good question. So I just want to share with you that God did not create us to be stressed out all the time. From time to time, stress can actually motivate us, but God has way too much for us to do to experience it all the time. So the great news is that we can learn many different ways to help calm our mind and our bodies. So as a counselor, I know that people enjoy having choices. So I'm gonna show you a couple of fun stress relief exercises that you'll have at your disposal to choose from. So you ready for the first one?
Absolutely.
All right, hold your finger up like this. This one is called the 5-finger breathing activity. So when you find yourself filled with worried thoughts or stressful emotions, you can begin by taking one big deep breath. Let's do it together. And then release. And let's begin this exercise. So start by tracing the base of your thumb. Let's go up. Inhale, you're doing great. Hold for just a couple of seconds and then go down. All right, let's go up. Hold for a couple of seconds. You're doing great. All right, let's go down. Again. Couple seconds, go down. And then pause. Sebastian, how do you feel?
I feel great.
Skylar, how do you feel?
A little better.
All right, so that's good. You're just noticing how you feel. So I want to teach you another exercise. This one is called the robot ragdoll. So here's the thing. Stress not only affects our minds, but our bodies too. So the next time you feel tension, maybe in your shoulders, a lot of us feel tension in our neck. I feel tension sometimes in my jaw. This is a great exercise. Here's how it works. All right, starting with your palms out while inhaling, very good. Tense your entire body like you are a stiff robot. Let's go. Hold, let's hold for about 5 seconds. I'll do a quick count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release. Sink into that feeling of relaxation, like a rag doll. So this activity can release tension in your body, and it can actually be pretty fun to do as well. What do you think?
I mean, I feel even
That was
better.
a lot better.
All right, choices, right? Okay, so here's the last one that I want to teach you. It's called the hot cocoa breath. So this is a great breathing activity that you can do during cooler months that'll help you to feel calmer and more in control when you're feeling stress. All right, really easy. Imagine that you're holding a steaming mug of delicious hot chocolate. Very good. It's gonna taste so good that you're gonna wanna drink it this instant, but it's still way too hot. So we've gotta cool it down. So this is how we cool it down. Taking a slow, deep breath in through your nose Yes, smell the chocolatey goodness. Notice that your mom put some cinnamon in it too. All right, hold for a count of 4. You did it. And now exhale, blowing it out. That's amazing. You want to exhale completely through your mouth as you're waiting for the piping hot beverage to cool off. That's pretty much it. It takes about 20 seconds. So if you can do it a couple of times, sip and then notice how you feel.
I feel amazing.
Much better after those 3.
Awesome. So those are a couple of fun exercises that you can try. And don't forget that doing something that you enjoy or talking to someone that you trust are 2 of the most helpful ways to calm your mind and your body. You can talk to your parents or another trusted adult. And of course, you can always talk to Jesus.
Dr. Chinwei, thank you so much.
I definitely feel less anxious.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Speaking of less anxiety, it's time for
The story before the story.
Today we're in the book of Matthew.
Matthew is one of the 4 books called the Gospels. These books tell the story from the life of Jesus.
Matthew was written down by one of Jesus's followers, a tax collector whose life was turned upside down by his friendship with Jesus.
When Jesus was about 30 years old, he began to travel from town to town, teaching and healing. Everywhere Jesus went, big crowds followed. Many sick people were desperate to be made well, and Jesus healed them.
But Jesus also cared about people's hearts and minds. So he taught them what it looks like to live in God's kingdom.
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Jen. As Matthew recorded, Jesus spent about 3 years traveling and teaching. One day, Jesus went up on a mountainside and sat down to teach his disciples. A great crowd gathered around them. The things Jesus said there have come to be known as the Sermon on the Mount.
Blessed are those who are spiritually needy. The kingdom of heaven belongs to them.
Jesus talked about how life in God's kingdom is upside down, in a good way. We are to love our enemies. We can be like light and salt to the world. We should do good things quietly, not for show. And then Jesus began to talk about our hearts.
I tell you, do not worry.
I don't know about you, but I find it awfully easy to worry about, well, lots of things.
Don't worry about your life and what you will eat or drink, and don't worry about your body and what you will wear.
Food and clothes are important, but worry does not help to get those things. And it does make us miserable. Jesus used some fun word pictures to explain.
Look at the birds of the air. They don't plant or gather crops. They don't put away crops in storerooms, but your Father who is in heaven feeds them. Aren't you worth much more than they are? Can you add even 1 hour to your life by worrying?
Okay, think about the last time you were in a grocery store. When you were walking down the cereal aisle, did you see any birds? That would be cute and also ridiculous. Birds don't buy groceries. They don't have refrigerators or pantries, but God still provides what they need to eat each day. Jesus says that you are worth so much more to God than any bird. So if God provides what the birds need, you can trust that God will take care of you. Jesus wants to free you from worry because it won't bring you what you need. It can't do anything good or helpful, even making your life a tiny bit longer. Jesus had one more word picture.
And why do you worry about clothes? See how the wildflowers grow. They don't work or make clothing, but not even Solomon in all his royal robes was dressed like one of these flowers. If that is how God dresses the wild grass, won't he dress you even better? Your faith is so small. After all, the grass is here only today. Tomorrow it is thrown into the fire.
Just like birds don't worry about finding food, wildflowers don't worry about what to wear, even though they last only a short time. God has designed them to be incredibly beautiful and unique. God has created us to live forever with God. So you can bet God cares about what you need. Jesus continued.
So don't worry. Don't say, what will we eat or what will we wear? People who are ungodly run after those things. Your Father who is in heaven knows that you need them. But put God's kingdom first. Do what he wants you to do. Then all those things will also be given to you.
There are lots of things we do need, like food and clothes, but Jesus reminds us that worry can't give us any of it. Worry can only take our time and energy and joy. Instead, Jesus tells us to use our time and energy to put God's kingdom first. Now, God's kingdom doesn't just mean heaven. Anytime you choose to show God's love to others, you are helping to grow God's kingdom. When you trust God to care for you, then you can release worry. You can use all the gifts God has given you to show love and spread God's kingdom. Here's how Jesus finished.
So don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own.
Will you face something hard tomorrow? Probably. But tomorrow isn't here yet. Jesus said that God will give you what you need for today, this hour, this minute, this second. When you focus on that, little by little, it becomes easier to release worry. But don't stress out if it takes time. Your brain actually has pathways that can lead your thoughts toward worry. But God made our brains in such an amazing way that we reroute those pathways. Every time you take your worry to God and ask God for help, you start to create new pathways of peace and trust in your brain. As Jesus reminds us, God loves you and knows exactly what you need. And God wants to give you the gift of living worry-free today, rather than stressing about tomorrow. The end.
My brain definitely has some worry pathways.
Yeah, it's super easy to get tangled up in anxious thoughts without even realizing it.
God knows that. And it's why Jesus tells us to bring our worry to Him.
So, what's our part in the story?
Well, worry will always take you out and get you down. But God wants to give you the gift of resilience.
Resilience is getting back up when something gets you down.
Exactly. And we need God's help in a big way to find resilience when we're stuck in worry. Whether it's worry about something big or something small.
Like forgetting your lunch at home.
Or accidentally spilling juice all over your shirt at lunch.
Or the kid that's been mean to you at recess.
In every one of those situations, God knows you need help. You can bring your worry to God and ask God to take care of you and give you peace.
And if you feel worried and anxious a lot, it's also good to talk to a trusted grown-up.
That's right. Often God will provide help through a parent or small group leader or counselor. God can give you peace in a moment. But sometimes, God helps you release worry slowly over time as you retrain your brain.
It's like worry-free weightlifting for your mind.
Because the whole do not worry thing definitely takes a lot of practice.
I think you got it. See you next time.
Bye.
So here's the thing. When you're worried, trust God.
Whether you're worried about school, family stuff,
Or even about the weather. You can always trust God. I made the mistake of checking the weather again. It still looks bad.
before you stress out about it, I bet Dr. Chinway has something you could help out with.
Yes, it's always a good idea to distract yourself when you're feeling stressed. Maybe listening to music and moving your body. Those are great ways to relieve stress. Maybe we can do a little dance right now.
Ooh, yes, let's do that.
Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab. See you next time.